Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another daily video Devo on the path of King David. Renee here, and I'm in Israel. I am at the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is posing a lot of problems for modern Israel because the Dead Sea is sinking. And not only the Dead Sea, but also all along the shore of the Dead Sea, it's creating sinkholes that are causing all sorts of problems for Israeli society. There's an entire army base along the shore of the Dead Sea here that had to be closed because sinkholes literally started swallowing up the military base. Whole roads began disappearing, whole dormitories for the army began disappearing in these sinkholes. And the whole concept of sinkholes reminds me of the episode in David's life that we're looking at this week, the episode of David and Bathsheba. Sin is like a sinkhole, right? It starts out looking so small, so manageable, but it gets wider and wider and wider, and pretty soon it's swallowing up entire components of your life. For David, it started out with a look. It started with lust. That turned into a one-night stand. And then that turned into lying and covering up and deceptive practices. And then ultimately that turned into David being an accessory to Bathsheba's husband Uriah's murder. That sin started as a small little hole about this size, and it grew and grew and grew until the sinkhole ended up really swallowing up much of David's kingdom, because the rivalry created by children from David's various liaisons ended up causing civil war in David's kingdom. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober and diligent. Stay alert, because your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may swallow up like a sinkhole." So remember, compromise may start looking really, really small, but if it's sin, it's going to keep widening and widening and widening until you confess it and take steps to remedy the situation. You make amends, you find a way to stay sober, stay clean in whatever area your area of temptation is. Until you do that, it's going to keep widening like a sinkhole, as David's story sadly tells us. So stay sober, stay watchful. Don't let your enemy swallow up whole parts of your life like a sinkhole here in the Dead Sea. You do that, and you're going to have a good day.